Welcome back to my new series starting from this video, which I named Cricket Aussie Speaks Fusion series, which will be hopefully aired for the T20 World Cup as well. And if you guys will give good response, it will continue for the Pakistan Super League and other events as well. So today, this episode featuring discussion about Ashes series and Australia's progression in the final match at the SCG. So there is no doubt about that. This is a pink ball test. So the third day was all pink, but for Australia the kind of strength they shown, whether it be batting, even bowling, Nasser was outstanding. Even with the bat too, Nasser has proved his mettle, though he came in the first innings as a night watchman, but the way he showed resilience with the bat was phenomenal. 24 runs he scored of 90 balls, embracing the proper test cricket approach. And remember, he compiled already five first class centuries. So he's a kind of player, kind of Chris Wokes or Stuart Broad, even more better than Stuart Broad though. Uh, Stuart Broad was also very resilient, no doubt about that. Against, especially against us, he used to be like an iron wall. Yeah, against Pakistan, he was absolutely phenomenal. But talking about today's the last match, so Australia have compiled 518 for 7, and importantly, they are continuously extending the lead to a dangerous level for England. They are already spearheading by 134 runs, alarming for England, Ben Stokes and his companions. They really need to figure out. But the highlight of the match so far is Usman Khwaja's farewell, and but the way Steve Smith played, his performed was brilliant. And even Joe Root and Ben Stokes, the two big wigs of England, they continued to fight hard in the series despite the results. And of course, Joe Root has scared the record of the legendary Australian Ricky Ponting by compiling 41 centuries. And when it comes to Steve Smith, so he remember he's the not a regular captain, he's a standby captain, but as a standby captain, he proved his mettle not only with the captaincy but also with the bat as well. And he notched his 37th test 100, and what a moment to bring in. And overall he scored his fifth century at this venue, mean at the SCG. Not only that, he surpassed the legendary England batter Jack Hobbs in terms of scoring the most number of runs, just behind the great legendary, the iconic Sir Donald Bradman. So, what a stature he has, no doubt about that. His contemporary great of all the test players currently playing. So does Joe Root, no doubt about that. Both of them are just exceptional, brilliant. And when it comes to Steve Smith, so he has now scored 13 centuries, 13 Ashes centuries. Uh, Now he's just behind Donald Bradman, who scored 19 Test centuries. So this shows the spark in Steve Smith, the kind of commitment to the game he has shown for over the years. Remember, he started off as a leggy, as a proper bowler, but the way he transformed himself, especially and also in the way he faced the trials and tribulations with great commitment and verve. It's just impeccable, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And what a player he is. And among those top five Australian batters who has compiled over 10,000 runs in Test cricket, so that is quite a great record for him. He will be proud of, and the way he is still unbeaten today, he will uh, take on the wicket at 129. Alongside him is Bo Webster, who is quite a handy customer. He plays well. He's not out on 42. The problem that lies is that Cameron Green, the kind of potential he got, though he scored runs, but still uh, the kind of expectations people are having from Green, he unfortunately couldn't fulfill those. But still, you never know. Still new to this, he will continue to progress, and we hope that any of the youngsters who fit into this OSIS side, definitely they will look to prove their metals by flexing their muscles. So it's important as well. But what about Travis Head? He's a phenomenal batter. We know that across formats he plays according to the merit. But this is a very great innings because he almost scored a run a ball century. He scored 163 runs of 166 balls. Phenomenal, whacking 24 boundaries and one towering six. So this shows the commitment Head is showing. It's brilliant. Remember that final of 2023 World Cup? So he's a player of the grand situation. Mark my words. He's the player of grand situation, Travis said, and he has once again proved his mettle with great verve. Problem for England is that to warm the ball with the new ball. Do you know Matthew Potts, who is playing first competitive game, not only just test cricket, even he didn't play first class cricket for a while. Last time he played for Durham was in September. So he didn't even played any single competitive match in October, November, December. After 4 months, he is playing an international match. So this shows. So definitely he was taken in cleaners. He was treated with great contempt by the OC batters, and we got to bag this young man because he's very young still. Plenty of matches to follow, plenty of bright spells to be bowled, hopefully. So we should bag, but that was a tough day for him, no doubt about that, because 25 overs he bowled and 149 odd runs he conceded. And Australia were just treating that gentleman with great contempt and aplomb. So, by the way, it is now quite tough for England, no doubt about that, because the lead is already surpassed over 100 and is now 134 runs lead. Australia are leading with 134 runs. So yeah, still 3 wickets are left for them. And they will look to continue to bat like the way because it is the start of the fourth day. So England, it's very tough going for them, no doubt about that. Despite that win in the fourth test match and their first in almost 15 years, but overall, they will be disappointed. Benjamin Andrew Stokes, he puts his hearts out there, no doubt about that, and he is a very good player. Definitely, with the kind of results, they will be quite disappointed, and I don't know what is going to be happen after the Ashes series. But the baseball approach is under the scrutiny, I reckon, because the results are not came in their favor. So this is the concern. But Brendan McCallum was a player of his class, of great player he was. But unfortunately, the results were they will not be proud of. Unfortunately, but Australia, no Hazelwood, no Nathan Lyon. So, but still, problem is lying with England, and they are only relying on Joe Root, Benjamin Andrew Stokes, and Harry Brook to some degree. Otherwise, none of the batters are showing great resistance with the bat, which is disappointing. Uh, you know, there Nathan Horrocks, for example, the former Australian off spinner, he raised his concern for not including or trying Todd Murphy, the spinner, because Nathan Lyon was injured, not available. So he wanted Murphy to be inducted into this ongoing test match so that Australia could try their new combo, and they will give him confidence, Murphy, that he will be the future prospect for them in the spin department, if when Lion will not be available in the future. So yeah, that he was right about that. If there was nothing wrong if Murphy inducted, but they decided against inducting Murphy. But anyhow, Australia are doing wonders, no doubt about that, and they are very set unit, very aggressive unit. I mean to say that. So, talking about former England skipper Michael Vaughan, he says that Australia are going to win the match in the fourth on the fourth day. Let's see his prediction, whether it comes true or England put their heart out there and shows something extraordinary stuff. Remember the 2019 partnership of Benjamin and Stokes with Leach was exceptional, but you need something like that, a dramatic turnaround to turn the tide for England. Otherwise, it seems as if Australia are going to win the match and win the series by 4-1. I really need your guys' feedback and give your suggestions, and like, share, and do comment in the feedback section. We'll catch up with you guys soon. Subscribe to the channel. Take care.